On today's episode, I want to talk about the state of AI in 2023. It's a new report by McKinsey, and this is called Generative AI's Breakout Year. So, for those of you who are on the podcast and you're not watching the video, I just need to let you know that there are some graphs on this report, but I will just be explaining them. So, you're not missing much. But for those of you who are watching the video, I guess it makes everything easier. So first of all, the report starts off by stating that respondents across all regions, industries, and seniority levels, they're saying that they're already using generative AI tools. So that's a general theme in this report. So if I had to summarize it, because we don't really have to stop at every point and discuss in detail, but the core summary is that AI is being adopted by more and more industries, and it's also being adopted by more and more verticals. So if you go through this industry list, you'll see that some of them are more forward-looking, as always, so you expect technology to be further ahead the curve compared to certain other industries. But in general, AI is being adopted by more and more industries. Something else which comes as no surprise is that certain functions seem to be more popular for AI, primarily marketing and sales, and then product and/or service development. So marketing and sales, I guess, is the first and foremost target for AI services, simply because of the way ChatGPT and AI is currently working. So it comes as no surprise that AI can be used to automate things like copywriting, as well as customer support. Whereas with things like supply chain management, we're talking about operations that also involve humans in the pipeline, and this makes everything a bit more complicated. So, however, I would expect that over the next few years, organizations are going to pivot many of their operations in order to accommodate AI and the possibilities that AI brings to the table. That being said, it's not all rosy. Apparently, there are many risks involved in AI, and these are some of the things that we have discussed in the past on this podcast, as well as with the Tesseract Academy. The first issue is inaccuracy. And that is, as everyone, or as I guess many people might be aware, that LLMs hallucinate, that is, they come up with fake facts. And it's one area that is actively being researched, and as well as the ways to mitigate this type of issue. Then cybersecurity is another risk that's not going to go away anytime soon. And then there are the classical issues of IP infringement and how you handle IP around AI, regulatory compliance. Regulation is coming, and trying to become compliant is might take some effort, as well as some other issues around diversity, explainability, and AI ethics. So these are here to stay, and I don't expect that there are going to be any easy solutions in the next few years. But nevertheless, I do feel there's progress being made in this area. And as you might be aware, we actually have frameworks that help you with some things like AI ethics, as well as we organize events in this particular area. So something else which stands out to me is the fact that many companies, including High Performance, but also all other respondents, they say that one of the main use cases is increasing the value of offerings by integrating AI-based features or insights. So I was actually expecting that most companies would be interested in increasing their revenues, but this stands out to me, and for me that's very interesting because this clearly demonstrates that organizations have become more forward-looking. So they care more about how they can get an edge using AI, and not just cut their costs. And for me, that's fascinating because it feels that the whole space is maturing, and organizations and leaders are interested in more innovative cases. However, there are certain challenges in achieving those objectives. One is being models and tools. Okay, that's something to be expected since AI is still being actively investigated. There's a new tool every week. There's a new LLM every week. So it just takes some effort to understand which is the best tool for the job. And then secondly, another issue is the fact that AI strategy and data strategy is something that confuses many organizations. And these are some of the things that we can help you with. So one of our most popular services is called the AI Roadmap, that pretty much deals with this type of problem: AI strategy, data strategy, and how to get the best ROI. So if you're interested in that, just shoot me a message and I'm more than happy to help you out. Me and the Tesseract team, that is. So the report then talks about effects of AI on the workforce. So something that stands out to me is the fact that data scientists have become AI data scientists, and then prompt engineers is like a thing. And it looks like it looks like it still remains a challenge hiring for these roles. I guess it's the typical demand and supply dynamics. And obviously, everyone expects that AI is going to meaningfully change the organization's workforces. And something which is interesting is that most respondents expect that whereas service operations, they're going to lose people, every other function will not face this challenge. I guess primarily because that they expect that they're going to be retrained in a certain way. So retraining is one of those things which is going to become one of those themes that's going to become very important in the next few years. And it's one of the things that we're also working on with the Tesseract Academy. So we do believe that every senior professional and every leader will need to be AI aware and data aware to a certain extent. And long story short, the final section is talking about AI adoption, which I guess this doesn't really require a survey to tell you that, but it's good to also see this survey pretty much validating what everyone else knows, and that is that AI is being adopted more and more widely across different functions and industries. And obviously, we're going to see costs decreasing while revenues increasing, revenues from AI, that is. So, long story short, what this report confirms more or less is the fact that AI is here to stay, and even if there is lots of hype, this time the hype is real. So every organization and every leader will need to know how to work with AI, and this is what we're here to help you with. If you're interested to know more about what AI can do for you or your company, shoot me a message on the datascientist.com or go at the Tesseract Academy's website. We also have a ton of free content and courses, and we'll be more than happy to hear from you. So thank you, and we hope to see you again soon.